I had been drinking, of course, but I was sober enough. We were going to the after hours club to dance more to make more money.
Like a private party.
Kind of.
After party.
So we go over there. Me and the girl I went with, the guy gave us drinks.
Oof.
And I didn't think anything of it.
Oh, no.
So we drank these drinks, and I end up blacking out. Me and her come to in one of the back rooms, and the guy is over me. And his gun's on the floor.
Oh, my.
Oh, shit.
He's over me. Dude's still messing with her. I come to and bring her to. And then I pick the gun up off the floor. And I point it at him. Because, like, you drugged me to me.
Yeah.
Bring us in.
Bring me. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, and we're back. Hey, Lou. I like that
Hey,
hoodie.
Thank you. It's
Very
actually a
Grip
quarter zip.
Podcast, whatever you call that thing. I like it.
See, quarter of a zip.
Oh, that's why they call it that. I'll be damned.
Now we
Never
know.
would have known there's a specific name for it.
We are here with Kaytie. Sweet little Kaytie.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Kaytie, I know you from, we used to work together at the Texas Roadhouse a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about you other than, like, you plumbed for a little bit. I didn't know you were a drug addict, right? I think I remember talking to you one time about it, and you said you went to, like, Lighthouse or something? Like
I was at Summer Rays.
Okay, yeah, that's
and
right.
Lighthouse took over.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, I know you were, like, a train wreck. I didn't know you were, like, one of us kind of train wreck.
No,
you
it was
know?
an absolute train wreck.
So, like,
Okay.
yeah, blew my mind.
Perfect.
And, like, I wouldn't look at you and be like, she's an addict. You just look
Mhm.
like a normal little gal, you know? How old are you?
Does she look the
35.
same
35.
as she does right now?
Back then?
Yeah.
Just a little lighter hair, yeah. But she's just like,
Wow.
she's one of those chicks, like, I would probably be afraid of to, like, get a fight with. She's, like, looks like
Blends
a lady, but
in.
fights like a man.
Blends in, yeah.
I wouldn't mess with her.
My temper is a little
little hot.
short. So
Yeah, and I remember, just getting pissed off at customers.
I made Heather cry in the alley the one day.
Oh, man. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with you.
Do you like to make adults cry?
If you fuck with me, yes, then by all means, you open that gateway.
Yeah, so don't
That's
fuck with
fair.
Kaytie is the,
But I wasn't
Name of
even
the
that
game.
mean to her. She had said something, and I told her to shut the fuck up.
and she started crying.
And then she just...
Yeah, that'll do it.
I peed a little just by you saying it like that, and we're not even beefing, you know?
have that effect on people.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, let's talk about the story of Kaytie. How does Kaytie become Kaytie, the train wreck? Like, what's childhood like for Kaytie? Why am I saying Kaytie so much?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
Said
making
Kaytie
up
like
so
7
weird,
times.
Yeah.
It's catchy.
8
That
now.
is what it is.
What's childhood like for you?
My dad raised me,
Okay.
pretty much. My dad was a cop growing up. Mom was a biker. She left when I was like 4 or 5.
She left out of the picture altogether?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like divorce.
I remember we were sitting in the house in Delphus, and I was sitting in the bed with my mom, and my parents were arguing and stuff, and I think my mom had her own things going on, and then I remember I was with her one day, and she took me to, I think it was like my godparents' house with a blanket, and then just dipped and went back to Louisiana.
Damn.
And then my dad, once he got off his shift, came and picked me up. And then they went through an entire, like, nasty custody battle and everything. So it got to the point where when I finally started school, I would go down every other Christmas and every summer. So I spent my school years up here and all my free time
Okay.
down
with your
south.
dad.
In Louisiana?
hmm
That's
My
crazy.
grandma used to
In-
drive 2 days up to pick me up and then turn around and drive another 2 days back.
Wow.
Your mom thought that by dropping you off with a blanket, that was going to bode well for her in court, or what?
Yeah, what's the fight? Like, it doesn't sound like it's much of a fight.
As much mental problems as I have, some of it's like
That's where it came
hereditary
from.
and stuff. Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
So
That's where mine came from, too, my mom.
she's got her own demons to deal with. Like, and it's growing up, I always held that against her. because it hurt. A girl needs her mom
Yeah.
when she's little.
Right.
But once I got older and I went through addiction and my own things, and my 15-year-old went through the worst of my addiction with me.
Oh.
So it put a lot of things into perspective. But now I can set certain boundaries with her, but I'm also able to open up and talk to her about these things now. And we have a lot better understanding and are a lot closer than we used to be.
Yeah, walked a mile in her shoes.
Absolutely
Yeah.
did.
It's great.
So your mom dabbles in addiction as well?
I think she did.
Did? Okay.
Now she smokes and she drinks, but she is a backwoods southern woman, and I think that's where a lot of my masculinity
what they
comes
do.
That's where your dudeness comes from.
Yeah.
Damn. What's school like?
Oh my god. The school I went to was K through 12, small town. Dad was the police chief there for a long time.
Boy.
And my stepmom didn't like me growing up. So her sister and some of my step cousins went to the same school. I got bullied all through elementary school. Like from the kids that I thought were my friends to people that I was supposed to call family to my stepmom at home. Like it got to a point she'd yell my name and I already knew I was in trouble.
Damn, bud.
When you say they didn't like you growing up, what does that mean?
It was, your outfit's weird. I would try to change my hair and they didn't like my hair.
Stuff like that.
I would go do stuff with friends. They're like, oh, Kaytie, you should do this. And I would do this. And they would go back to school and then either talk shit about it or like tell the principal, and I would get in trouble.
Tell them what you were doing on your excursion with these friends.
And I think in my like desperation to kind of fit in with everybody, I remember specifically it was 6th or 7th grade. There was one girl, me and a girl I was friends with, didn't really care for, and she had a hoodie that she had left at my house. And it was kind of the other girl's idea, but me wanting to fit in, I cut it up and I put the fabric paint on it and I took it to school to give to her, to my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And they told the principal and they went through my locker while I was in class, and I got 2 Saturday schools out of it.
Damn.
That backfired.
Why are they messing with you? Because you're the police chief's kid?
That, and I was one of the few kids that grew up like with one parent. You know, it was a farming community. 4-H was really big, very small. So a lot of the families were still together. My upbringing was just different than theirs, and they didn't understand it.
Damn.
So.
And then when you start like you go into like, so this is K through, so your entire existence is at one school? Like
I went there up until I finished 7th grade there.
Okay.
And then while I was in Louisiana that summer, my dad was like, we're moving. I found us an apartment. And he was dating a lady in Canal Winchester. They'd been together for a couple of years. So we moved to Groveport.
Okay.
And that's where I graduated from.
You went to Groveport, Madison?
Mm-hmm. So I started there in 8th grade and then ended up graduating there.
So at least you got like a fresh start, right? Like
I
you
did.
kinda
And it
like,
was kind of a blessing, but I also fell into the wrong bullshit there. Because I started... Oh my God, I tried smoking cigarettes when I was like 8. I was drinking by like 11.
How'd the cigarettes at 8 go?
It was like a cigarette butt here and there, whatever I could like find in mom's ashtray.
You
and
were
go
just
hide.
chiefing it, just trying to get it
Did you
down?
inhale?
I'd probably not.
Yeah, I would say I
Not being
couldn't
8,
get
no.
past that, yeah.
But then, oh my God, my best friend in 8th grade, like her parents would drink at night and we'd go. Back then, you could order cigarettes offline from, like, foreign countries. So they would order cartons at a time.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
And they would all be, like, the writing in them would be, like, Russian or something.
And they'd have those scary ads on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And once her parents got to a certain point, we'd sneak down to the kitchen and steal packs of their cigarettes.
They went for the whole packs.
Oh, yeah.
It's a carton.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
I used to say
cartons.
both my parents had cartons, and I was like, fuck yeah, one. They're not going to notice.
But if they had just opened it and there's only like one
Yeah,
pack gone out
then
of
you
it,
gotta
we knew.
wait a second. Yeah.
Or do you ever do the trick where you take the carton and you like kind of like stuff them in there, like there's a space missing in the middle, you just kind of like prop them in like they're still there?
Nope.
Busted.
Yeah, I used to do that all the
'Cause
time.
my dad smoked Reds and my mom smoked Virginia Slims, so
the
it's
120s?
kind of a hard to combine those bad boys.
Yeah, it's no good.
For me at least.
Drinking, you said how old? 11?
Ish, yeah.
How'd that happen? Like Friends booze again, or
I
friends'
mean,
parents booze?
down in Louisiana, it's a lot different down there. You're allowed in bars between like the age 14 to 16 as long as you're with your parents. I mean, to this day, you are still, if you are under 21 and you are with a responsible party or in a private setting, you are allowed to drink legally.
Get the fuck out! Really?
Yes.
Damn. The old Creole state, man.
So
Damn.
where
I didn't know
where
that.
we used to go swim at, my family owned all the land. They still do. It'd be me and a bunch of other kids and a bunch of parents. Everybody knew everybody. We all looked out for each other and stuff. And they'd be drinking. And I remember one night, Mom got me a bottle of Boone's Farm wine. She's like, "Don't drink the whole thing." I said, "Okay."
Okay, Mom.
I won't. Me in my smart ass fashion, I left that little ring around the bottom
Damn.
of it. It was kind of like downhill from there. You can go through drive-thrus down there and get mixed drink slushies.
As a minor.
Not as a minor.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn, man, I'm in the
But yeah.
Sounds
the
kind
wrong
of good.
state. Doesn't it piss you off too? Though, like you have to go to like you have a normal life here, what you think, and then you have to be shipped off to fucking Louisiana for the summers.
It was hard.
Yeah, that's rough for a kid, right? Because I'm assuming you have friends down here, right?
I had friends here. I had friends down there. Like, and growing social media wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So the only time I got to connect with them was when I was down there.
You
Now,
actually
some of them
see
I
them.
still, like, follow on, like, Facebook or Insta and stuff. And we get to see each other grow up and our kids and how life has played out for everybody. But for being so young, living essentially two different lives,
Yeah.
it was a big identity struggle for me.
Are you the same here as you are there, or is it like there's Louisiana Katie and then there's like
There's
Columbus
a
Katie?
few sides to Kaytie now, and they all just mesh into this beautiful train wreck of fire and glitter.
Choo choo,
Yep.
man. So what time? At what point did like
Fire and glitter.
the like? I'm assuming weed came into play. That's like usually the next common
14.
14.
I think I was doing coke by 15.
Damn. Are you doing it here or there?
Here.
Here. Okay.
It was here because the house I used to go party, I was always the youngest. I'm like, oh, it's okay because they let me drink. They'll give me a line here and there. I think the next person older than me was like 5 years older than I was.
Wow.
And then I'm like, it's fine. They babysit me. It is what it is. But then it evolved into like dabbling in Percocets and ecstasy as high school went on. And I tried to sell ecstasy in high school, but I always did my fucking profit. Same thing with the 30s when
Getting
I tried to
high
sell
on your own
those. It was-
supply.
Yep.
Man.
The one rule, I always broke it.
So like, are you becoming like more and more? Or are you just like recreationally using in high school?
It was recreational at first, and I think
It's recreational, like 12.
literally. But I got pregnant right after graduation.
Man, after graduating high school.
Right after I graduated high school.
Oh,
So
wow.
I chilled out through like the pregnancy and the first part, like the first couple months of my daughter's life.
Yeah.
And then I fell back into pills.
What's it like being pregnant at 18? You don't know shit at that point.
You know, I didn't know how to be a mom.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't have a
gotta be
mom growing up. I didn't know how
terrifying.
to be a mom, and it was rough.
Bro, I like at
Did-
40 we just had a kid. I don't know how fucking young people do it.
The shit, I have a 5-year-old and almost 4-year-old, and I still
It's a lot of work.
trying to regulate my own emotions while teaching them the same thing is one of the biggest battles, but it's a blessing at the same time because we get to grow together.
Do you have that natural, like, maternal instinct that women get? Like, where, yes, you didn't have a mother to teach you certain things, but because you're a mother, you know things that people don't know.
I think it took me going through my addiction and getting clean to embrace that
Okay.
because I was so hurt and stuck on the past that I didn't know how to deal with it. And because I knew I couldn't be there for my oldest the way I needed to be, I fed my addiction more just to cope with it. Because even in like 14 when I started smoking and everything else, self-harm was a big coping mechanism for me.
Like cutting.
Yes.
What's that about? I never understood that. I've done it myself, but never for like pleasure. What's it doing for you? How do you discover that, like, talent? Or-
I don't know
Yeah,
how.
here it just takes away the physical. It gives you the physical pain, so the emotional pain disappears.
Yes, and it's almost like a dopamine boost at the same time, and I think that's why I fell in love with opiates when I started to do them, because once I started getting high, I didn't self-harm as much. It replaced that euphoric feeling.
Yeah.
What's the dopamine part? Is it the cutting itself part, or like the blood? Like, what's the
There
payoff?
definitely had to be blood
Yeah.
for it to, like, for me to get what I wanted out of that.
How do you figure out that's what I want to try? How, like, do you remember the first time doing it?
I don't.
No. And where are you cutting at? Like upper thigh?
My thighs are riddled, my arms. It's just, I have a tattoo on my left calf.
Like,
that,
were you trying to hide it? Or after a certain point where you
at
just like,
first
fuck
I
it?
was, and then I had to go for a physical for softball, and the
Fuck.
doctor found them and told my dad, and that's when they placed me on antidepressants.
Man, those work.
The first round, absolutely not, because instead of like getting depressed or sad, I already feel my emotions in extreme. So when I would get angry, it would be 10 times worse.
Yeah.
So like
I've
I would
heard
go
that
to
a
brush
lot.
my hair and it would get caught on like the slightest tangle, and I would throw my hairbrush across the room and just break down in tears.
Damn.
Dad would be
Yep.
like, "You're not going to school today."
Yeah, you're
Like, I can't.
mental health day.
Mentally cannot handle
Yeah.
life.
Wrong meds.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then as I got older, they put me on, oh my God, they put me on Prozac, Lamictal, Seroquel, Trazodone, and Xanax.
All at the same time?
All at the same time.
Jesus.
At
brother.
what age?
I was, I think I was 16 to 17 when they did the Prozac, Lamictal, and
How was
the
that?
Trazodone.
How was the Prozac, Lamictal, and Trazodone combo for
The
you?
Trazodone helped me sleep. So I've
Yeah,
always had trouble
it knocks
sleeping.
you the fuck out.
The Lamictal it's essentially medication for epilepsy, but they found that it doubles very well as a mood stabilizer.
Yeah.
I was on 200 milligrams of that
Holy
and
Wow.
a 20 milligram antidepressant. And the combination of both of those worked well, but as I got older, and especially after I had gotten clean and tried all those medications again, I realized it just turned me into a zombie.
I mean, fuck, that's a lot of drugs, man.
Yeah.
There were things that, like, I knew.
alone,
Because picking up on social cues, like, I knew I should either smile or laugh or things
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, and stuff that was sad. I knew I should be sad, but I couldn't cry because I was so heavily
You were
medicated.
just
fucking
so
roboting your
medicated.
way through life.
Absolutely.
Man, how do you function? Seroquel, Xanax, and Trazodone, just those three alone.
Lamictal side effects suck ass
I
too.
ate constantly. I would wake up with like packs of Oreos
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
fucking bed and crumbs all over my
Yeah.
pillow, and that was from the Seroquel.
I know.
Yep.
I was on that shit for years.
Ugh.
And then, so you have a kid, right? And
3.
like, I need to be your first. You're 18.
You're last. Oh, you're first. Okay, go ahead.
How in the fuck do you do? Because like, kids suck, right? Like they halt life as you know it.
Respectfully, fuck them kids.
I agree. I agree.
sometimes.
I love my child, but like, it fucks your whole world up. You can literally do nothing now. How do you cope with that at 18? Like, can't go party with my friends anymore. Like, this kid needs constant attention.
I couldn't find that balance.
Who's watching the kid? So are you partying like on the side?
I was.
Okay. And like,
Okay.
who's?
It was. We'd either like put her to bed and then party, or she was with a neighbor or somebody else.
Okay.
Like, in what I didn't see as pawning my child off
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
still be a child was exactly what I was doing.
Right.
So I didn't own up to my responsibilities at all.
And I was talking to like a guy at work the other day about how it's like his kid who had a kid is just like fucking snapping. It's like, I want to kill this fucking baby. I got to get away from it for a minute. And I totally get that feeling, right? Because like, you ever have those thoughts of like, I would never do it, but God, I
To
want to
beat
smother
you
this
right
fucking
now
child
sounds
right now.
like a good idea,
Right.
but I'm
Because it
not gonna
won't
do
stop
it.
crying no matter what you do.
I remember we were sitting in the apartment. I had just had her, and my dad had the other bedroom, and it was me and her and mine. And it was like midnight 30, 1 o'clock. And she was just hungry. She wanted fed. She's probably a little colicky. And she just wouldn't stop crying. And I remember screaming, "Shut up." And, like, she doesn't remember that.
No.
But I do.
Yeah.
And, like, I still feel bad.
I get
about
that, man.
that.
I get that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there's so many times I just want to, like, ignore her. Like, bro, I've been fucking with you all day. It's 3 a.m. I want to go to sleep. But it's impossible to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I man, bravo for singing. And their dad, the baby dad's not in the picture.
He was. He got her every other weekend. She lives with him now.
Okay.
This was her, like, first big girl decision. We always said that when she was old enough and she decided she wanted to switch custodial parents, that was fully her choice. And for her to be 14, wanting to experience what life was like living with her dad while he is sober, after she's done that with me, that, go.
Good for you. You didn't personalize that at all?
No.
Wow, good for you.
It did. Like, I'm not going to say it didn't make me sad. That's my baby. I want you with me all the time.
Right.
She's my tiny best friend. But for you and your mental health and for you to be happy in life
Makes
and to try
sense.
new
Yeah.
things, go.
Good for you.
Because growing up, I always wanted to move with my mom. I wanted to see what living down in Louisiana was like. I wanted to go to school down there. And I was never given that opportunity, which in the long run probably wasn't a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
But to crave the presence of my mother and go to, like, homecoming and her do my hair and makeup and us go shopping and things like that, like, I always wanted to experience that. And I was able to give Kaylin that once I got clean. But she also needs her father in her life.
Yeah.
That is her
Yeah.
best friend, and I will never take
And,
that
I've
from
heard
her.
too, I don't know how true it is, but like the daughter-father relationship is much more like significant than the mother-daughter.
Oh,
I have a hard time buying that, but like it makes sense, I
I
guess.
guess it's suppose if it's a male or female daughter or son.
My father is my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
When I finally got clean right before I went into summer raise, he told me, he's like, "You're getting out of treatment." He's like, "You can come back to the house." And I said no. As much as I wanted to go back home, I told him I couldn't do it. Because every time I fall or I fuck up, he is my safety net. He catches me. And it just essentially, the addict brain, like,
I can
I'm
do.
allowed to
I
fuck
can.
up
Yeah, I
again.
can fuck up if I
Yeah.
want to.
'Cause you're my safety
I'm
net.
good.
Keep going.
so I told him no, and I put myself in sober living.
Damn. Let's talk about that. So what's your drug of choice? Opiates?
Opiates.
Okay. How do you fall into that?
After Kaylin was born, me and her dad, we had been off and on for 10, 12 years. So we had got back together. We were doing pills together. I needed a job. We were like, well, I'm like, Vanity's hiring. I can go be a waitress or a bottle girl. I never had intentions on dancing.
Oh, like the gentleman's club.
Yes.
Okay.
So started doing that, and I remember I became friends with one of the girls who was also an addict. I was like, I can't find 30s and I'm sick. So she put a little tar on a spoon for me, and I snorted that. And then for that boost of energy that I would get from the Percocets, I hit the crack pipe.
Damn. That's a hell of a jump.
And then it just, like, spiraled.
So
From
is that
there.
your first? Like, that's not. I'm assuming that's not your first. You don't just jump into smoking crack, right? Have
No, I
you
was, because
dabbled
I had
before?
done coke through high school.
Okay.
Okay.
There was one time I didn't realize I was smoking rock until after the fact. Because it didn't
So many
dawn on
questions.
me.
How?
So many
How?
questions.
They were like, oh, we're gonna go get a bag, throw in, you drive. I said, okay, cool. We get back, they're like, well, this is what they had and it's still wet, so we can't break it down. We're gonna smoke it instead. I was like, okay.
So they lied.
And they
obviously
do they pull out a
lied.
crack pipe? How does that like? What do you, the
Yes.
pop can? Like what do you?
Yeah,
They-
it's
they-
too wet. We can't break it down.
It was a little, I
No.
think it was like a metal, was like an antenna or something that we had used that was hollow or some shit. And it was like halfway through that experience and like the next day, and I'm like, I just fucking smoked crack for the first time.
That's so good.
How was it? Did you get the
Yeah, you get the
bell ringer?
Not that time.
No
It
bell
wasn't
ringers.
until after
Oh,
I had.
what a waste.
Yeah, I guess it was, looking back, it was some shitty shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
it,
Especially if
no.
it's mushy and gushy. So, do you never, when you're at the club, do you ever dance or you just bartender?
Oh, no, I switched to dancing
As soon as the
real quick.
addiction. So, you love the tar,
Yeah,
I'm assuming, right?
yep.
Okay, and then you're just what, mud puddling, snorting?
I was at first, and then we had started smoking it after a while, and I think did that for maybe a year before I jumped.
And you've got
To
money
shooting it?
galore, I'm assuming.
At my worst, before I had went into rehab, I was doing 3 grams a day
Golly.
myself. I was doing half-gram shots.
Wow.
So yeah, you had money to fucking just blow.
I was supporting
working at
my
that
habit.
place.
And my child's father's
Oh, man.
at that point in time. So
And the kids. Damn.
What, when you make the transition into dancing, is that weird? It's got to be awkward to get on stage in front of a bunch of, like,
It
dudes
was.
and...
like I knew I had to be high and I had to fucking drink.
Is it
Yeah.
totally naked or is it like topless? What is it?
Vanity, because they serve alcohol
So it's
in the
just
state of
top
Ohio,
only.
it's a health thing that if you serve alcohol, you have to wear pasties and you have to wear your bottoms.
Okay, so it's not
Not fully
completely
nude.
Okay.
naked. So you ever...
At first, I didn't mind it. It was different. It was kind of fun, but it also still fed into that party life
Yeah.
that I had always looked for.
Right.
I remember after diving so far into crack that I had tried to climb the pole one day, and because I had lost so much weight, I couldn't grip the pole with my thighs, and I probably made it 5 feet up and went to lean back, and I slid
Oh,
down. Like, I almost fell on my head.
oh man.
You like didn't have the strength to hold yourself up.
Didn't have the strength to hold myself up, didn't have the
Seriously.
body fat, no
Did-
weight to me.
Oh.
Did it make the noise on the pole as you're coming down? Like,
Yeah.
so good. Golly.
I think by the time I had went to Parkside was my first rehab, I was like 103 pounds.
Wow.
God damn.
I was
Yeah.
103.
Skin and bones. Thinking you're hot though, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
As we all did. Dark
Bombshell.
circles under
Yeah.
the eyes, scabs on
Thinking
the
she
face
was
because
like, I
couldn't.
am fine, Katie. You look good today, girl.
It was bad.
What? How like? Are you still like? How do you come to the realization like, oh shit, I'm getting out of control here?
Well, Parkside was number 1, right?
Yeah.
And that wasn't your first rehab.
No.
Okay.
Parkside was the first. I did a medical detox in a hospital bed in Springfield because my
Okay.
dad was working security out there.
And again, your dad stepped up and got
Daddy
you into
saved the
a-
day. How
But
does
I
it come to
remember-
be though? How do you get to that point? Like, are you going to Parkside because somebody's telling you to go, or you're like, fuck, I'm...
Parkside, I think I wanted to go, but I also wasn't ready
Mhm.
because I ended up getting high in rehab.
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
One of those gals, huh?
Yeah, somebody had brought stuff in. I'm like, I have a little bit of money,
What'd they bring?
so
What'd they bring in?
tar.
Damn.
There's a basketball hoop out back. Somebody in the middle of the night dropped it off.
Hallelujah. Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas.
Yep.
Damn. It's a good business move, I guess, for the...
I owned up to it because they found out, drug tested everybody, and because there's like 6 of us that came back with shit in our systems where we shouldn't have had shit in our systems,
Yeah.
Right.
they tossed all our fucking rooms
Yep.
and stuff, and it just
They find anything in the rooms?
no, we all did.
I
it.
say nobody fucking like hides. I would never hide drugs. In
Are
my
the
room.
options, do you hold the person who did it accountable, or all 6 of you are getting the same punishment?
They wanted, I think the guy that initially brought it in, they kicked out
Yeah.
of rehab, but me and a couple of the others, because we had owned up to it, didn't lie about it, and it was just that one-time thing, they let us stay.
Okay.
So
And you successfully complete that
I
program?
completed that one.
Okay.
Was clean for a couple months. Got a job at the gym my dad was working out at and me and my oldest father both relapsed again.
Mm.
So fell back into it. And I remember I sick as fuck sitting at work, waiting for his call to tell me that he's on his way with the shit. And instead of him calling me, my dad calls me. He's like, "Are you sitting down?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Kyle overdosed."
That's your dude.
In the living room. Yes.
Wow. Like
So,
dead overdose?
Almost.
Okay.
Almost. If the ambulance and the police wouldn't have got there when they did,
He'd be a goner.
he would have been gone.
What's your first thought? Like, fuck, my dope's not coming? Or, shit, my
Like,
baby
damn,
dad
I
just
hope he's
died.
okay. I'm glad Dad told me he was alive.
Yeah.
So once that was out of the way, I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to get
I'm
high
still
now?
I'm still feeling fucked up over here.
And that is such a shitty way
So shitty.
for our brains to work.
It really
so
is,
shitty,
man.
but it's
really,
the truth.
Like, glad you're alive, but where the fuck is my
yeah,
health?
this
the honest
assholes.
to God truth.
Man.
Sorry, I cuss a lot.
No,
It's okay, we do too.
Yeah, we are cussers. So, man, dude. So you didn't go back to the strip club after getting out of Parkside?
Oh my God, did I? I was so fucked up all the time. Like,
Did the strip club come after Parkside in the first place?
no.
No.
It didn't. It was before
No,
Parkside.
it was before Parkside.
Oh, okay.
So I had stripped 8 years
Damn.
off and on.
You had to have seen some shit.
Yeah, you gotta get some, like, don't you just hate dudes?
I don't hate dudes, but after a while, I hated parading myself on that stage like a piece of fucking meat going to
Yeah.
the slaughterhouse. I've had pennies thrown at me.
Oh,
Dudes would ball up dollar
bruh.
bills and throw them.
Pennies,
Like,
huh?
some of the bouncers had no fucking shame. They're like, "Let's go in the back room." I'm like, no.
Like, bro, no.
Asking you that?
Yes.
The bouncers?
And it wasn't
even,
So
like-
obviously this is a common thing that works for them,
Yeah.
clearly, or they wouldn't be asking you. Jesus.
And, like, what's your move? Like, you're a bouncer. Why? Like,
I have worked in 3 different strip clubs. The second one, 2 of them were on the north side of Columbus. The one, I was there for a while, fell harder back into heroin. I think this is when I was doing 3 grams a day. But I had went into the bathroom to use, and the girl that gave it to me, she's like, "It's good shit, it's strong, be careful." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool, I got it."
I do this.
I came to in the stall with my needle and my tie still on my arm.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
And my manager
Oh, no.
was breaking open the door, or it was already open because the customer that had came in to use the bathroom said I was out and I was foaming at the mouth.
Jesus, bud.
And I knew I had fucked up when I did my shot because I didn't even take the tie off
Yeah.
before
You're like,
my
"Oh,
head started
no."
spinning.
You're done for.
Wow. God. Did they fire you for that?
I went to go back to work the next night and they're like, "You can't." So I went back to Dollhouse.
I'll show you.
So I went back to Dollhouse that night because I think in between clubs, I went from Vanity to Dollhouse to X, back to Dollhouse.
Did you try to play it off like when they busted in? Did you do that like?
I was
Yeah.
like, "No, I didn't overdose.
I'm-
I'm fine. We're good."
I mean, to what needle?
Yeah, that
Right.
needle. It's diabetic.
I'm like, "You're crazy.
Sugar
that,
was
that
low.
didn't
Your
happen."
mind?
No, it definitely fucking happened.
That's fucking awesome. That's like nothing more weirder. Imagine you're that customer
Oh,
walking in the
God.
bathroom. You got like a fucking OD stripper laying on the floor foaming at the mouth.
I was like on the toilet. It was,
yeah,
it was
imagine
horrible.
that scene. Like, what do you do?
It
With
was
the
bad.
customer, you know?
You're awkward. You're weird. That's what you do.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I think there's a dead bitch in the bathroom in here. She might be one of yours.
I
Come
guess I
check
had the
this
whole
out.
place in panic.
But that's not like a red flag to you, right? That's just like just business as usual.
It was your first one, right?
That was my first overdose.
Damn, should have listened to the friend.
I should have. I should have. But like,
She said it was fire.
that's why I did it.
Yeah, it's like I've
As
done
soon
that.
as they tell you that, you're always like, yeah, okay, all right,
Yeah, I
whatever.
Or like people have
I'm sure
overdosed
it
on this.
is.
Be careful. And like my brain automatically went to, oh, that's got to be some good ass.
It's
Good
funny.
shit.
The one
Let
of the
me get
dealers
that.
who told me it was fire and I blew him off, I OD'd on his shit too. Like, you fucking tell me the truth now? Like,
Yeah.
why are you telling me the truth now? Why don't you just tell me the truth the whole fucking time so I know what I'm getting? Like, this shit's gonna kill me, bro.
I mean, essentially we all know it's gonna kill us at
Well,
some
right,
point.
right.
But like being that far into
Plus,
it,
and
you
everybody
just
says
don't.
like their dope is the most fire.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard that so many times.
Like,
in my
yeah, why
life.
does it taste like Coca-Cola?
Yeah, it tastes like
Yeah.
coffee.
Brown sugar,
Literally.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, like, okay, Parkside, you get out, you're doing good, you relapse. Where's life go from there?
Back to.
Are you just back in, full in?
You went back to the other strip club.
I think I went back to the strip club. I have had jobs all over the place. There's one point I was working at Subway full time and then doing security at night for a condo building downtown.
Oh. You just patrolling the area? Yeah. Man.
Did that present any opportunities for you?
No, everything was kept under like lock and
Okay.
you had to have a key fob to get into stuff and
Okay.
it was heavily watched, so I couldn't.
Okay.
But I made sure I got myself together
Yeah,
before
yeah.
I went in there.
Well, right, of course.
Damn, girl. Like, and like, who are you to be security, you know? 105 pounds and
Death.
like, this girl's gonna stop some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what, like a condominium?
No,
Complex,
it was
or-
the Mr. Pizzuti lived in the penthouse on the
I
top
know
floor. So if
that
you're at the Scioto
name.
Mile,
Pizzuti.
if you're at the Scioto Mile, there is a condo building
I think I know what you're talking
to
about.
the left, and it's got kind of like the rounded top
It's by the jail?
to
Like,
it. I don't know where the Jack system facility is.
no, like the downtown
No,
jail. Like the
down-
courthouse and all that.
Kind of.
Is
If-
it up to the left if you're facing the courthouse?
if you're looking at the courthouse
the entrance
and you go down that what is
There's
it? Map?
Main.
Maybe
there-
it is Maine. Go down and there's that little marathon or whatever right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
Behind
It's
the
that
yeah.
condo building
Oh,
behind
yeah,
it.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then what happens after that? What happens? Do you get fired from those jobs?
I got fired from that one.
Okay.
What were your duties?
What for like the security?
Yeah.
Yeah, like just walk
I had
around.
to walk the parking garages.
Like, how'd you get fired? Like, what?
Because when I wasn't patrolling and I was sitting up at the desk, like watching cameras, I'd fall asleep.
Is there a camera on you as
Yes.
you're watching the cameras?
There was cameras on me, and there was also
Fuck.
another night security guard,
Oh man.
and we would take turns.
They'd rat you out.
So
I'm sure.
Bastards, yeah, bastards. And then still using, still going hard. Why do you? I forgot to ask you. How much do you like? What's a good night as a stripper, or an average night as a stripper?
it depended on what club I was at. Some nights it'd be super slow. It'd be anywhere from like $250 to over $1,000.
250 is a slow night.
Yeah.
Damn. Golly, imagine that, bro. That's still a hell of a
Sounds about
hell of a
right.
day for me.
I
Sounds
think
about
there
right.
was one night
I think you'd average what, 750?
I left with usually between 500 to 700,
That's
and the
a
majority
night.
of it went
Yeah.
right into your
in our fucking arms.
Wow.
So
750. I don't know.
I
what
should
I'd do
be
with
so
myself.
much more ahead.
And
in
you
life
could
than-
do
Yeah.
that 7 days a week if you wanted to, right?
I was doing that 7.
You were doing it 7
Jesus.
days a week.
I had to.
You had mad cash. You were just
Yeah,
blowing it
about
all.
3
in
grand
your
a day a
veins.
habit, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's-
lot. It's a shitload of
I
dope.
know.
But
Nuts.
the person I was buying shit off of, I was getting deals on my grams. I think I was paying $70 for a gram.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And I was middlemaning to half the other girls, so I was charging
So
them
you're
more.
upcharging
Oh,
them a little
yeah.
bit.
And if I wasn't charging them more, they were essentially buying my gram for me.
Well, you could,
Ah.
yeah, I was going to say buy 3 grams and move the rest.
Katie's making
and
out like a bandit.
Good
Yeah.
to go.
Man. And then you ever get arrested for anything? Like what's
The one time, the first time I got arrested, it was New Year's Eve. I was on my way to go cop, got pulled over on High Street because I made a wrong turn or something, and I blew over the legal limit because I had been drinking.
okay?
They dropped me off back downtown after they had booked me in like Grove City or something, and somebody came to pick me up and took me back to my car.
That was it.
And so I left. They gave me a court date for it, and I had missed the court date.
Oh,
Instead, I was in
no.
Grove City trying to panhandle with somebody, and the other person that we were with was trying to check cars. And because they watched on security cameras from local businesses all of us walking back to my car, they pulled us over.
Oh man.
And because I missed court, I had a warrant and they took me.
Oh. So what did you just get for missing court? That's what you went to.
Well, you
jail
had to
for?
do that hotel stay, right?
No.
They took that away. They said no.
I served 3 weeks to a month for that.
For the DUI.
For the DUI?
Yeah.
First one.
Because they gave me the court date for the next day.
It's kind of brutal.
And they gave me a bond. And Dad always told me, he's like, you get arrested, don't call me.
Man, good for Dad though.
He's like, I'm not bailing you
Not
out. I
safe
said,
over
okay.
there.
So I dried out for those 3 weeks, but then instantly get out and go right back to it.
3 weeks is a long time for DUI, right? Like your
I
first.
mean,
Yeah, they gave me-
Normally you
essentially
get the
gave me time
hotel.
served.
You get the hotel thing. You get the 3 days
Jesus,
and you're
bro.
done.
Yeah, it seems
But
a
you
little
just got
rough.
time served.
So at what point in life does life become so unmanageable that you're like, all right,
I think it was when I had nothing left of my own shit to pawn. I wasn't dancing. I couldn't hold a fucking job. Kaylin had missed so much school in kindergarten that they registered her as truant and brought in CPS in the court systems.
oh man,
So even when that started, I was still using. They wanted me to go downtown, drug test randomly, and I'm like, I can't take a bus from Canal Winchester
yeah,
all the way downtown and back when the bus only runs twice, 2-3 times a day where I was living. So I didn't do that, and they essentially we had a court date, and if my father wouldn't have went with me, my daughter would have ended up in the system. But they gave him sole custody, and because I was living in the house, I was not allowed to be left alone with her.
oh my,
So we were, the first part of her childhood, we were basically raised as sisters. Mom didn't have her shit together.
Yep.
Papa was taking care of everything. Like, my dad is a strong-ass man. I've done put him through more shit than he should have ever had to deal with. Like, you had to go from being parent to grandparent to parent, all over again.
yeah.
It's just crazy.
And then have you ever had any, like, because I can imagine it's hard enough as an addict, right? But then you throw a kid that you're supposed to be responsible for in the mix. Like, do you ever have any of those, like, Sophie's Choice moments where you're like, all right, I can get her something to eat with my last $5, or I can go out and cop?
We'd always make sure she was fed. But when it came to stuff like that, like, we'd have money and we'd go out and buy Christmas presents. And we're like, well, we're sick.
Yeah, we need to
have the
return 'em.
receipt.
yeah.
What's 1 or 2 things we can take back?
Yeah.
And just
God.
even just take stuff like that.
Have you ever shoplift for her meals?
No.
No.
Nope.
Really?
I never was the one doing the boosting, but I always drove.
You were the driver.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like, a lot of the stuff, I wasn't always, like, the main person in it. But
You
I
weren't
always
privy
played a
to
part.
exactly
Guilty
what
by
was going
association.
on,
Yep.
but you were there.
Yep.
Never got pulled over doing that? No issues with that?
No.
Boosting?
There was one night, it was at a Myers. Dude went to go boost stuff with
Fucking
this
Myers,
girl.
man. They're good, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking good.
I remember I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, they've been in there I had to have been sitting in the car for like 45 minutes. And a group of people come out the front and I get a
Yep.
phone call. They're like, we're down the street at the gas station.
You need to leave.
Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, fuck. So I had to go find them, pick them up, because they didn't even call me from one of their phones because it was either off or their shit was dead.
Yeah.
So I had to go find them.
Oh,
But
boy.
it was
wasn't
crazy.
them.
Yeah, it's always sketch.
So they almost got caught that night.
Oh, it was them.
Yeah.
Okay. They weren't with the police. Okay.
So how do you end up at Summer Rays?
I went to Breaking Point.
What's that? I haven't heard of that.
Breaking Point essentially turned into Lighthouse.
Okay.
The same people that was running Lighthouse ran Breaking Point. I think that was my, like, I'm done. I can't do this no more. I wanted to go to rehab that time. It was a 7-day, I think it was a 7-day inpatient program. And then they put you in the 28-day house.
Okay.
Which was, it's off of Lancaster. It was the duplex. The one side was guys and the one side was girls.
Mhm.
So I was there for 28 days. This lady, Miss Debbie, fantastic woman. She didn't have any more women's spots in the house that she had. Me and two of the other girls were getting out all within the same 2-day period, and we needed somewhere to go. So she started renting an apartment off of Nelson, furnished it for us, all within like a week.
Just for you
Damn.
guys.
Just for us.
Wow.
And there was 4 of us essentially that ended up living in that apartment. And I was with Miss Debbie Sober Living for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. And like, I want something new. And I appreciated the openness of Summer Rays. Yes, we had a curfew. We had to do church on Sundays. We had our
Sure.
Get Mad meetings on
Sure.
Tuesdays.
Get mad.
But you were still able to like come and go as you wanted.
Yeah.
The amount of personal accountability you had to have to be there
There's a lot of structure.
and to thrive was what I needed.
So it's like they give you enough rope to hang yourself, but also to like pull you back and
Yes.
say, you got to do this, you got to do this.
Yep.
How was detox? It's rough.
Yeah. It was always rough. But I got to a point where I didn't even like taking the subs, to where I started, they were like, here, take this. I'm like, no, can I take half of that? Because me being how I am, I have to feel that pain and that uncomfortableness in it to remember
To learn the
what
lesson.
I'm escaping from to what
Yeah.
I want to become. So
It's your last lessons. The last thing you're going to remember and take with you and hold with you and keep with you, that pain.
well, I even relapsed after that. I had 2 years clean.
Oh boy.
So we were in Summer Rays. It was going through its thing with the Attorney General's office. Lighthouse came, took over, so we moved in to the owner of Summer Rays. His daughter's basement was open. It had a bathroom, had a kitchen in it. So me and my 2 youngest father, which I met at Summer Rays, we were together for 5 years, moved into this basement. And then we're there for a couple months. He was like, you got to go. We're
They
like,
got the owner.
yeah.
Wow.
We're like, oh, okay. So we find an apartment at Abbey Trails, and then our relationship is just like unraveling. I pull up to an NA meeting, find he's there, but he's on a video call with this girl, and she's at the front door on a video call with him. And
Of the same meeting.
yes, and I confronted
Big surprise, you might find that there.
Wow.
I confronted both of them, but when I walked up to his car, I said, who is that? He told me girl's name. And I looked down there at her and looked back at him. I said, you can pack your shit and get the fuck out. My grandpa was dying. You're talking to other girls. And then she wanted to be like,
fuck.
well, I didn't know you were his girlfriend. Like, it shouldn't have mattered if you knew I was his girlfriend or not. You knew he had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
But when he finally, like, fully moved out of our apartment was the day of my grandpa's funeral. So I didn't handle that very well. And with him being out, I was only working at Texas Roadhouse at the time. I knew I wasn't going to have enough to cover the $1,300 in rent plus bills, take care of my daughter, everything else. So I went back to dancing. In a week of being back to dancing, I was using again.
Get out.
But this time I was doing fentanyl and mixing it with meth.
A little more heroin.
Boy, oh boy.
And one of my best friends that was in sober living, she had already relapsed. So I essentially stopped showing up for work at Texas Roadhouse and was strictly dancing and doing fentanyl. And the last time I got high, it was September 11th, 2019, 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was leaving the club that night. I had some on me. My youngest children, their father lived right there off 161 with his best friend who was dealing with a girl that had relapsed. And as I drove past, and I wish I would have listened to my intuition because something told me something was wrong with Dylan. And I ignored it. I get to where I was supposed to be. I had to put Kaylin on the bus that morning. Sorry.
Who's Dylan's the baby's father, right?
David is
David,
the children's father.
Okay.
Dylan was his childhood best friend.
Okay.
Two my son's named after.
Okay.
I'm driving through my neighborhood. And this is the house I live in now. I'm driving through the neighborhood. And I'm like, let me do this little bit of what I have. I didn't realize I had poured as much out on my phone to snort as I did. And I walk in the house. My dad instantly, he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. The moment my dad walked out the door, I collapsed on the kitchen floor. I have a scar on this side of my eye from where my face hit the counter. I broke my glasses. I shattered a coffee cup. But as I was laying there, like, I overdosed and I almost died. I remember laying there and everything's just pitch black. And when they tell you, like, that bright light that you see at the end of the tunnel, legitimately saw that shit.
Wow.
So I watched bits and pieces of my life. I seen the tunnel. I seen the light. And I knew something was wrong because it was Dylan's voice telling me, it's not your time. They need you. And I came to, and it was David calling me to tell me Dylan's not picking up his phone. He didn't show up for work. He's like, I already know something bad happened.
Oh.
He called me back 30 minutes later. Dylan had overdosed
Wow.
that night, and he found him on his bedroom floor.
Wow. So you OD yourself and hear this guy telling you, the guy that just died, that is wild.
Baby dad.
He essentially saved my life.
So that's the friend of your baby dad, right?
Yes.
For a best friend named after the
That
son of
is
the baby dad.
Crazy. So you had like a legit near-death experience.
Yeah.
What do you think can you think in the time when that's happening? Like when you see the light, are you able to like think?
It was more like, damn, this shit's bright. But it was confusing too. It was peaceful. It wasn't chaotic. It was quiet. Like every running thought that goes through like my head, I don't know about yours, like my brain doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the most calm and peace I had ever felt.
That's wild, man.
Interesting.
So then what happens when you come to?
I come to his phone call telling me about Dylan. I get Kaylin to school somehow. I drive back to my apartment and he meets me there. And he gave me an ultimatum. He's like, we can try to work stuff out. He's like, but I'm locking you in my room at his apartment. He's like, I'm taking your phone and I'm taking your keys. I said, okay.
Interesting.
So I detoxed from fentanyl in a bed by myself.
In a bed.
In a locked bedroom. Was he bringing you up like soup and water and?
He would bring me weed so I could smoke, so I could have an appetite to eat.
Yep.
He would bring me food, make sure I was hydrated and everything else. I went to Dylan's funeral dope sick as fuck.
Bruh.
God.
But
Jesus.
I needed that realization to see what his mom was going through.
Yeah,
even
that
though I had
hits
already
hard.
lost so many friends prior.
Yeah.
It just, I still struggle to describe that feeling because I carry guilt. Like, if it wouldn't have been Dylan, it would have been me. what would his life be like now? I I fully believe that if Dylan wouldn't have died that night, it would have been me.
That's wild. Because he's the voice that told you, like, nope, time to go back.
And I remember when I came to him, like, why did I hear him? Like, why did I hear him? And then David's calling me. And I knew instantly when he said, David already knew, and I knew. Between hearing his voice while I was dying and then the phone call, I knew.
Yeah.
And then never did drugs again since then.
I haven't.
Wow. And you don't like? Are you do you still go to meetings?
No.
No. How do you do it day to day? What's your secret for those who don't do NA or AA?
There are times where it's a complete white knuckle fucking experience. The last relationship I was in, I don't hate the person. It wasn't a good relationship. When times were good, we were fucking great. It was my best friend. But when times were bad, they were absolutely fucking horrible. And having 6 years now off of opiates and the hard shit, I had never wanted to get high so bad. And to have somebody bring me back to my lowest point.
What did that? What caused that for them to make you want to use so badly?
It was emotional abuse, controlling, to physical abuse, to where we were fist fighting each other because I just couldn't take it anymore.
You needed a break. Yeah.
Like, I was feeling all those emotions. Like, and he would throw me dancing in my face, go through my phone and find messages from like 10, 12 years ago and argue with me about it. And just, I've always been open about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when we first started talking, I was like, look, this is my past, A, B, and C, and everything was cool to start with. And then it just became the ammo that he used. And it was always the same thing. Like, well, your teeth aren't real. You're disgusting.
God, you got messed up teeth too?
Huh?
You don't have teeth either?
No.
Girlfriend.
No, after I had Kaylin.
Yeah.
When we were living in the basement, I had went to start to get my teeth fixed, and they pulled all my back teeth, and they were going to give me partials. Well, I had relapsed and never went back. And then I had got pregnant with Dylan, and then Eris, like a year later. So between relapsing and 2 back-to-back pregnancies, it just ate the fuck out of the rest of my teeth. And it got to a point where, like, I don't even smile with my mouth open anymore.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people are judging.
Yep.
Because you can see the missing spots on the side. And it just, I was so uncomfortable. I was like, fuck it.
I fucking love that, man. Because, like, that's what that's my last, like, to do is the teeth. And it's like, life would be so much better with them, but they're so expensive.
I have Care Source.
Yeah.
So, nose is itchy. They gave me what they are called immediate fits.
Yeah.
Or immediate dentures. So they fitted my mouth while I still had half my teeth for this set. And then the day that they pulled all my teeth, I went from gums to instantly putting my dentures in.
Ooh, man. That's rough.
Yep.
So you have dentures now?
Yeah.
Look good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
They're too big. I have to
Can't
reline
tell.
them every so often, but it's because the swelling and the healing process,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have shrunk so much.
They're not too big
But
now.
They feel big, but I
Yeah,
also
I'm
have my
sure,
reliner in
I'm
there because
sure.
if I didn't, they'd fall right out of my
And
mouth.
like I got to say, like as soon as I like got mine, they said wait 6 weeks. I like waited 6 weeks one day, then went for the dentures, and I can't do dentures. They are not for me. I gag. I think I look like a horse.
Might need a new set.
I think I'm just gonna go with
Implants?
the implants. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
$56,000.
Yeah.
But like,
holy.
they're a lot.
Oh, for a full set, absolutely.
but they're
Because
it's,
I've got
it's like 1,000.
probably
a tooth or
5
something.
back here I need implants for, so I'm probably looking at 20.
Yeah, it's not.
But don't
good.
get me wrong, I love the fact that I can
Damn.
take these motherfuckers out and gum some ice cream or a piece
Good
of
for
taffy
you,
or a
man.
banana. It's like a tickle.
You might
to
be my hero
gums.
now. Like I never knew that.
Absolutely.
Man. What's life like today? Still struggle, I imagine,
it's
right?
still hard.
Yeah.
It is. It's just me and the kids. My oldest lives with her dad, but I get her every other weekend. I try to go see her once or twice a week, pick her up from school. We go get coffee together and then go get her siblings from daycare. So they still get to see her too. I am still very active in their lives, especially hers, but not as active as I would like to be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a struggle with my work schedule, the two small ones. My 5-year-old just started kindergarten.
God. And you're doing this all by yourself, right? There's no...
And you said 3 jobs. So you don't, I mean, do you have a day off?
No.
No.
No, I'm burnt the fuck out.
I
I'm
bet,
I mean,
tired.
man.
but do you have time? Do you even have an hour to go to a meeting?
Not during the week. If I had my kids, no.
What do you do for you?
I was going to the gym.
Yeah.
Was my thing. Because I want to do a bodybuilding show one day.
Yeah.
That is my ultimate goal. But I haven't been in the past month. And I've been struggling mentally. But I haven't had my outlet.
Yeah.
But I do, even not going to meetings, it's not meetings so much that I miss. It's the community
Yeah.
of
When
everything
you
and the
find
like-minded
the right
people.
Yeah.
I know mental health is very important. I, not necessarily to get back on all 87 medications that I was on, but at least the antidepressant and maybe a mood stabilizer, I think would help me a lot. And then finding that time for yourself is crucial. And I say that not having time for myself.
Right.
But this is where, like, I know I need to go to bed early, but let me stay up and watch anime or scroll through reels or watch my tarot reader on TikTok. Like, those are the little moments
You get to just
I decompress.
breathe a little bit.
Decompress.
Because not only do I work at a child care facility, my children go there as well.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Now that my 5-year-old's in kindergarten, he leaves for school during the day, but my youngest is there with me all day long. And I love her so much, but she is the most Velcro-y little shit.
They always
Ever.
are, man. Yeah.
It doesn't,
They
Mommy,
can't
I want
leave
to be
the
with you.
room.
Can I help you clean? Can I help you do this? Can you get me a snack from the pantry? Like, no, baby, that's the center stuff. We can't go to class. I don't want to. Like, oh my God.
Boy.
I commend you, man.
It's,
I really do.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You got a lot going on. And to not either, one, like, go crazy and shoot up a building or fucking hurt yourself. Like, it's commendable.
And
man.
how
Like,
long do you have now?
a little over 6 years.
Over 6. What do you think sobriety means to you today?
It means dealing with literal life on life's terms,
Yep.
not copping out of your responsibilities or trying to run from them by getting high. Like, I have to handle shit head on, whether I want to or not. Like, you have to fight for the life you want. And if you're not going to fight for you, do you genuinely want it? Like, as hard as it gets, and I beat myself up, and I don't think I give myself enough credit for certain things, and I know I should, and I know I'm a badass, and I've made it through some shit, but fuck. Like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell
so
yeah.
there are times where, like, I wish life just had a fucking pause button so I can catch my breath. And that's, like...
Well, hopefully you do get to catch up one day.
I will.
And
We were
you-
just talking
you
about
will.
that before you got here, about how, like, responsibility-free life used to be, like, in addiction. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I remember when I was first homeless, I felt this weird sense of freedom. It was very weird.
Like, never had to, I didn't
I
care.
I didn't see it coming.
I've always loved, like, that... I've always admired the, like, nomadic lifestyle
Yeah.
where you can just travel and that free-spirited energy to it. Because I've always loved that. If I didn't have kids and I can be sober and do it, I would fucking buy an RV
And just go,
and just
man.
go.
Just go.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Life's too short to be
Yeah.
stuck in one place.
Exactly.
But to be stuck in one place with 3 people that depend on me,
Yeah.
and I get to help them navigate through all this craziness and be open with them about my past to help them in the future, is just as beautiful.
And that's kind of your purpose now, right?
It
like
is.
It's about them, not
Breaking
you.
generational curses,
Yeah.
trying to raise the next generation for this nation to not be complete assholes.
Complete fucking train wrecks, just like their parents, right?
I mean, it's even worse now.
Yeah.
Social media. How's that going with the kids?
Yeah, they on social media.
The two small ones go through YouTube, watch their Minecraft videos and princess makeup, things like that.
Same thing, yep.
But my oldest, her Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook.
She's 15, right? Or 16? Yeah.
She doesn't post a whole lot. I will say, and I think it's because she has gone through the depths of my addiction with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've taken her to meetings. She knows I used to strip. I have not kept anything from her. There are some things I probably should have sugarcoated for her. But this is what your mom went through,
Maybe
and you
not,
lived it
though.
with me.
Yeah, this is...
I'm very
not.
open about things.
You're a what not to do.
But she, for her to still genuinely love me and her father the way that she does after everything she has been through, and to still carry this childlike essence to her, and to still be so naive to some things is so beautiful. And so heartwarming. She didn't let it ruin her.
Yeah, she didn't taint her view on the world.
It didn't.
Good for her.
But she is very strong in her boundaries when it comes to something I do that she doesn't like, or her friends, or somebody she likes. Like, she don't put up with shit. And I love that for her, and I hope she carries that with her.
Yeah.
I hope she never lets that light fade.
Kaytie, I'm proud of you, man.
Thanks.
It's funny, just look at you as like big, intimidating Kaytie, but really you're just an emotional fucking mess like the rest of us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was going to say a softie, but not really on the other hand.
She always reminded me of like the woman on the poster, like the American. That's what I always thought about you.
I do. I have a smart mouth. I have a short temper. My facial expressions will tell you what I am thinking before my mouth does, even when I do try to bite my tongue. But I am such a, like, free spirit lover girl. And I just want everybody to be happy and treated equally at the same time. But don't piss me off.
Don't piss her off.
Just don't piss me off.
Don't
I will
piss her
lead in
off.
love and light until you make me fucking mad.
What was your stripper name?
Ginger.
Ginger.
Yeah, at Dollhouse and Vanity, it was Ginger. There's already a Ginger at X, so I changed it to Amber.
Amber.
But I remember there was one night, me and a couple of the girls were working. At that point in time, there was an after-hours club right beside Dollhouse. I had been drinking, of course, but I was sober enough. We were going to the after-hours club to dance more to make more money.
Like a private party.
Kind of.
After party.
So we go over there. Me and the girl I went with, the guy gave us drinks.
Oh,
And I didn't think anything of it.
Oh, no.
So we drank these drinks, and I end up blacking out. Me and her come to in one of the back rooms, and the guy is over me. And his gun's on the floor.
Oh, my.
Oh, shit.
He's over me. Dude's still messing with her. I come to and bring her to. And then I pick the gun up off the floor. And I point it at him. Because, like, you drugged me to rape me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your intention.
That was
You're
clearly
currently raping my friend.
Yes. So there's two of you in there and two of us. And I'm still fucked up when I come to. So I pick his gun up. And I'm looking for my money. He stole my money. Oh. I had a knife on me. My knife was gone. So I walk, me and her, out the back rooms and down the hallway and halfway through the dance hall, still pointing gun at dude. And we finally get halfway through and I put it down and we leave.
Saved your...
Bro.
Part of me wishes I would have shot him.
Shot him in the... Yeah.
Of course you wanted to.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. But I also didn't want a murder charge.
No.
Either to go with it.
No.
I also have an ex that's in prison for murder.
Damn.
Because he stayed the night one night and just never fucking left. And I wasn't allowed to have friends, couldn't have social media, wasn't allowed to do a lot of shit, and we were doing Percocets, and he took my car. Told me he was running to the gas station real quick, but when he came back, he came in the door, you could tell he was panicked, wouldn't tell me what had happened, went upstairs, threw up, and I looked outside, I said, "Where's my car?" He's like, "Oh, I parked it up the street." So I go up the street not knowing what had happened, got my car, brought it back.
No.
Come to find out, he had robbed somebody or tried to rob somebody, and they were fighting over the gun, and he shot him.
Whoa.
And the guy went back into his apartment and collapsed in his girlfriend's arms
And died.
and told her that Paris had shot him.
Holy
He
shit.
left, and I had 15 CPD busting down my apartment
Yep.
door
Wow.
at 9 o'clock that night.
What do you tell him?
I didn't know.
I don't know what the
didn't
hell you're
have
talking
to.
about.
They
Yeah.
took me downtown, had a whole statement.
How
made
long
up
was the
and everything.
interrogation? How long did they make you sit there in that fucking room?
God, I think I was there for 3 hours.
Man.
Damn.
Are they
3
doing that
hours.
thing too where they ask you the same question
Yes.
over and over, trying to trip you up?
Shit's
And
so,
they
so annoying.
Brought me back, but I wasn't allowed to go back to my apartment. I went to a neighbor's, and I watched detectives and cops the next day completely destroy
Oh, man.
everything,
Just fucked your whole place
looking
up.
for the gun and anything else that they could find. I came back in. They flashbanged my attic.
Wow. So they wrecked your shit
Yeah,
completely.
Did you ditch the gun? Did you keep it?
I didn't have
She
it.
didn't have the gun.
After the...
I had no
Two
idea
separate
what
stories.
he did with it.
Two separate stories. Not the gun from the strip club.
Okay.
The gun from the strip club, I left there.
Okay, I got you. I'm
But
with you.
this one, I don't know what he did with anything at all. And then they flipped couch cushions, flipped my chairs over, pulled movies off the movie stand, pulled all my pots and pans and everything's out of the cabinet, stuff's all over my counters, dumped trash cans, flipped mattresses.
Wow.
Food, fucking you
The whole,
name
the
it.
whole
Yeah.
apartment. Did you ever have any more run-ins with that dude? Did you ever see him again
He
after that?
ended up turning himself in a week later and tried to claim self-defense, but he ended up with 25 years. He had, within like the first couple years of him being in prison, tried to reach out to me through JPay. He's like, "I miss you, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I have nothing for you."
Yeah, nothing to, yeah.
I ran into his mom at a gas station, and she's like, "Well, you just left him in jail. You don't put money on his books. You don't
okay.
this
He
or that." And I looked at her. I
murdered
said,
somebody.
Yolanda, I said, he used to beat my ass on a regular basis. Before this, I said, I have nothing for your son.
Mm.
She's like, I didn't know. Like, I know you didn't know.
Well, you do now.
Yeah, now you do.
So,
Wow. So he's currently still in prison.
yes.
It's a long bid, man.
Yep.
Did you get your money back from the strip club altercation?
Hmm?
Did you get your money back?
Absolutely not.
no?
No, that was,
So you just got the fuck out of there.
yeah.
And you wake up, or like, are you both naked?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird, man. I could imagine like what that would feel like.
Like, if already being an addict and doing what I was doing was already degrading enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
That they already don't see a woman as a woman
Mhm.
when they're in that state. So to be treated even worse than I already felt about myself.
and not know what exactly happens. One thing to like know and process that, but you don't have the slightest
I
clue.
had no idea.
Man.
I came to, and this guy, 250, 300 pounds, is
Do you remember what he looked like?
over me.
Like if you ever saw him again, would you recognize him? No. You forgive him?
No.
That's a tough one.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
No, I don't forgive him. I forgive myself for being
Yeah.
in that situation and the things I did that had to lead up to that. But to forgive him, absolutely
I mean,
not.
good
Because
on-
that shows me that you don't respect women
Human
as
life.
a whole. You don't
Well, I
respect
mean,
Yeah.
human life, yeah.
Yeah.
human life. You don't respect dancers, women in addiction. You don't respect your children.
You don't
If
respect
you have daughters,
shit.
you don't
Yeah.
respect your mom. If you can do that to a woman,
Mm.
what does that
you
say the
respect
way you look at
nothing.
your family?
Yeah. And he's probably still doing
Probably
that
still the
same
same piece of
freaking
shit.
thing. Yeah.
Well,
Goddamn, girl.
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming on here. I appreciate you.
I'm gonna ask you one more
man.
question for our viewers. Anybody still stuck out there going through this same shit? Kids, adults who have lost kids, anything like that. What would you say to them?
It gets better. It really does. It doesn't seem like it when you're in the moment, but even being clean and where I'm at, I'm exactly where I need to be, and this is exactly what I have prayed for so long. I have made it throughout of every situation that was designed to kill me. And I know if I can do it, others can too. You just have to persevere and push through no matter how hard it is. Break down, cry, reach out for help whether you want to or not. Like, there's resources, there's family members, there's build your tribe.
Make the decision.
You have
good.
to. You have to genuinely want it. And if you're not ready for it, it's okay. But just know it gets better. Life happens. Shit still gets shitty sometimes, but you're not alone.
Thanks,
Love
girlfriend.
it.
And like you're going right to work after here, right?
Yep.
Yep. Nonstop, Kay. Thank you so much, girl. I
Yeah,
appreciate you
thanks for
coming
coming on. We appreciate it.
Of course.
All right.